Hi Gaurang, good morning. Let's get to also some stocks that you believe could be multi-baggers, especially from a longer term time horizon. What have you flagged off?
Sure, Mubina, and good morning to all of you all. So two different sectors. One is from the commodity stroke utility space and the second one is from the FMCG space. Both are in fact large cap names, if you will. And we believe that large cap should definitely do the catch up in terms of earnings and return on investment over a longer period of time. So first one is from the cement large cap ACC Limited, second largest cement manufacturing company. And our sense is that after a brief period of lull in terms of the offtake of cement bags, consumption is likely to throw up positivity. And once you have this entire general election scenario done and dusted, whosoever forms the government, you will have to do reforms in terms of infrastructure, modernization, etc., etc. So we believe ACC is a well-placed name. 1675, that is 1675 is the target. Earnings has been in line on offtake of cement bags and consumption moving up. I think the top line and bottom line should also improve going forward from here on. The second one is from the FMCG name, outperforming name, if you will, over the last 2 to 3 years, Godrej Consumer Products Limited, a well-established company with a very decent track record, earnings visibility, not only having sizable presence in the domestic market, but equally large is the presence in the overseas market with the kind of acquisitions that they've done. Product launches, affordability, consumer loyalty, and of course scalability of business with overseas operation. We believe earnings should be in line, it has been in line and should outperform going forward from here on. 910 is the target from a long-term point of view on Godrej Consumer Products Limited.
Alright, there you have it, some top wealth creation ideas being flagged off by Gaurang. But this is the show which we're dedicating to answering all of your stock questions and queries. Do keep them coming. So let's get our first question of the day answered. And this one is on the stock Jet Airways. Well, our first query is via email from Srimant Das in Mumbai. He says that he's got 1,000 shares of Jet Airways. His buy price 261, and now he'd like to know what's the view for the long as well as the short haul. Well, Jet Airways sure is a newsmaker. In fact, the front page of the Economic Times today is talking about what's going to happen with the deal, as Etihad now wants the easing of the preferential share norms. They want an exemption from the open offer and a relaxation in the pricing of the overall preferential shares. So Jet Airways has a task on its hand with respect to Etihad. For now, though, our investor here is sitting on a good gain of about 16,000 rupees. Let's understand the long and the short-term perspectives. So Gaurang, give us some clarity as to how you see this big deal culminating for Jet Airways. Do you believe that it's a keeper in the portfolio or not?
Morning to you as well, Avan. So I think there are one too many news flows for Jet Airways. And one thing is sure, when you are down and out, you don't have multiple options to weigh along in terms of how to bail out the airline. And let's face it, Avan, world over, airline business or aviation sector is not the one that is in extremely pink of health. And here you have a company which was one of the pioneer when the entire privatization was invited into the aviation sector. But over a period of time, I think the health and wealth has deteriorated both in terms of company as well as the investor wealth. I'm glad to see that this investor is making some amount of positive return of almost about maybe a couple of thousand rupees. No specific coverage on Jet Airways, but if you want to stay with aviation sector, then we are very comfortable with Interglobe Aviation, and our sense is that Udan 1, 2, 3 that has been unfolded by the government, and of course the regional connectivity now picking up space and the kind of acquisition of aircrafts that they have lined up, Interglobe Aviation would be a preferred bet from a long-term point of view.
Right, Interglobe Aviation, definitely, if you do want to stay in the aviation space, given the current mess that Jet Airways is, and there seems to be certainly no clarity, at least for now. We would wait by, of course, as to what comes out of the all-important meeting between lenders and the board of the company. Like I said, the rationale given by both of our experts do differ. So depending on your investment objective, take your call accordingly. All right, next up, we have Sai Krishna from Hyderabad, who is joining us live on the phone line. Hi, good morning. What's your question?
Yeah, good morning to Economic Times team and advisors. Thanks for providing your suggestion. So I bought Tata Power 1,000 shares at 90 rupees, and I bought Reliance Power 500 shares at 50 rupees. I want your valuable suggestions. I want to keep it for long term.
Right. So you're a long-term investor. Tata Power is, and along with that even Reliance Power. So let's just basically understand the broader perspective on the power sector. It's not been an easy sector to live with, definitely for investors. For Sai itself, he's losing money, as you can see on your screens. He's bought it at 90, now it's 75, and a whole host of problems. Of course, recently we did have that regulatory change that CERC did bring about with respect to distribution and transmission. However, for Tata Power, it's an indirect benefit. So he's sitting on a loss. And I think for Reliance Power as well, he'll be sitting on a loss. So, Gaurang, let's understand your perspective. What would you advise him to do?
So, Reliance Power, Mubina, has been a wealth destroyer for more than a decade, since the time it got listed in 2008. And my humble request to investors are that please look at the company and then invest into it. Whether it is technical or fundamental, you need to be a little bit aware about where you're buying, what you're buying, and for how long you're buying. And given the track record and our sell recommendation, I will never recommend anybody to stay invested or go and buy or bottom fish or value buy Reliance Power. So please exit Reliance Power. And in fact, what you can do is, whatever money you get out of Reliance Power, you can average Tata Power. That is what the strategy I would recommend. The reason why I say that, because Tata Power is a well-placed company, has created wealth. The only issue is power generation cost per unit, and of course election period, wherein some political parties, power becomes a political tool and a freebie offer to garner votes and vote bank, etc., etc. But over a longer period of time, we remain extremely positive. So my humble request is exit Reliance Power, average Tata Power at current level. Targets that we have from a long-term point of view on Tata Power is about 115 to 125. But these are with a 2.5 year targets.
All right. Definitely, Tata Power is a preferred bank. It is important, as well as Gaurang stressed, to do your homework before putting your money into shares. So Reliance Power is a complete no-no.
Next up, we have Anu Sharma from New Delhi, who has sent in her question via Invol. Now, she says she's bought 100 shares of Voltas at 600 rupees per share, and she wants to know the view for the long and the short-term time horizon. The last one odd month, it's definitely been an underperformer. Yes, there's been a bit of a rebound attempted, from the lows that we saw last year, but nevertheless, it's been a little sluggish over there. Into, of course, the cooling space, capital goods company. Let's get in your view, Gaurang. What would you advise our viewer to do? He's bought it at 600, so he's losing a little money here.
So no harm, in fact, because long term the prospects looks extremely bright. And if you look at the last 2-year performance of Voltas, I think it has definitely created wealth. The problem is, whenever a stock rallies a little bit more than what the anticipation is, it does go into a brief period of lull, consolidation, sideways move. But if you have to reflect upon the summer gone by last year, they introduced almost about 6+ range in the ACs, and they introduced a new range of coolers, which actually had tremendous amount of positive views and demand from the consumer end. And if I have to look at the domestic business and the overseas business, my sense is that stocks like Voltas, Blue Star are stocks that would actually create wealth in your portfolio over a longer period of time. And given the kind of winter that is going by, and soon you will have summer approaching, I think demand is definitely going to reflect on the higher side. And more importantly, ACs, refrigerators and television sets nowadays, Mubina, are become a basic man's necessity, or a basic home necessity, if you will. So I'm sure the traction of demand from urban, semi-urban, rural metros is going to be at an elevated level. Hold and add at lower levels is what I would advise on Voltas.
Okay, it's going to be a household name and should also be a name in your portfolio, as Gaurang believes that this is going to be a wealth creator for the long haul.